Hi students, welcome back to part 4, chapter 11, transportation in animals and plants. In this part we are going to see human excretory system. Under this topic we are going to study structure and function of human kidney. Students, do you know what is excretion? Excretion is the process of getting rid of waste materials from the body, or excretion is the process of removal of toxic substances from the body. What are toxic substances, or what toxic substances to be removed from our body? One is carbon dioxide, second undigested food material, and third one is toxic substances. Carbon dioxide is removed from the body through gaseous exchange, that is by lungs. And undigested food materials are excreted, or they are collected by large intestine, and it is excreted through the anus at the end of digestion. And toxic substances, mainly the toxic or poisonous substances which are harmful to our body is urea, that is excreted by urinary system or human excretory system. So that is purified. To toxic substances which is present in the different parts of the cells or collected by the blood, and the blood with toxic substances like urea or purified by the blood purifier called kidney. So this is the products to be removed from the body. Next we will move on to structure of kidney. Students, this is the structure of kidney. It consists of bean-shaped structure called kidney, and there is a pair of kidney, left kidney and right kidney. So human excretory system is composed of a pair of kidney, that is left kidney and right kidney. It is a bean-shaped structure. Kidney is a bean-shaped structure. And see, this sac-like structure or bag-like structure is called urinary bladder. And see this one, a tube-like structure. Tube-like structure is called ureter. There are two ureter, that is left ureter and right ureter. This left ureter and right ureter is a tube-like structure which connects kidney and urinary bladder. So that is right ureter and left ureter. And see, this is urethra. Urethra is a muscular tube which ends in an opening called urinary opening. And coming to blood vessel, see this blue color blood vessel is called vena cava, and red color blood vessel is called aorta. So see, this is the structure of human excretory system. So it consists of pair of kidneys, pair of ureters, a sac-like or bag-like structure called urinary bladder, muscular tube called urethra, urinary opening which is a opening which ends, the urethra ends in an opening called urinary opening, and two blood vessels. One carries blood with toxic substances called vena cava, and another blood vessel which carries pure blood is called aorta. So this is the structure of kidney. Next students, we will move on to function of kidney. The main function of kidney is blood purification. And I told the toxic substances is one of the toxic substances, or harmful substances or poisonous substances are one of the substances to be excreted out of the body, and that toxic substances are generated in each and every cell after their cellular respiration and after all metabolic activities. Impure impure toxic substances like urea and all, it comes out of the cell, and that impurities, that is toxic substances, mainly urea, is collected by the blood. Now the blood is called impure blood because it consists of toxic substances. So it should be removed or it should be purified. So that blood is picked by vena cava. So vena cava, I see I have colored with blue. So this indicates vena cava carries blood with toxic substances, that is urea or impure blood. Vena cava carries impure blood or the blood with toxic substances from cell to the kidney for purification. Vena cava brings blood with toxic substances, or it collects toxic substances from the cell and it brings to the kidney for purification. Now the blood reaches the kidney. So this is a site, or this bean-shaped structure, kidney is a site where purification of blood takes place. What is purification is, blood is separated from urea, that is toxic substances, by the process called filtration. So in this site only, that is in the kidney only, blood purification or blood filtration is takes place. Here blood is purified, that is blood, the toxic substances are removed from the blood, or the blood gets separated from the toxic substances. So here blood is purified, blood is filtered, and it is this separate blood and toxic substances. Now the blood becomes pure blood, that is the blood is free from toxic substances. That pure blood is collected by the blood vessel called aorta, and that, see, I have given pink color. This indicates aorta carries pure blood, the blood which is free from toxic substances. Again it moves to various parts of the body, or it goes to the heart. And see here, I told here blood separation or blood purification or blood filtration takes place. Here collected, separated or filtered toxic substances, that is urea, and it is collected by the kidney, and it along with the water, this urea plus water, that final product is called urine, that is urea plus water is called urine, that moves from kidney to urinary bladder through a tube called ureter. So ureter is a tube which connects kidney and urinary bladder. This ureter collects the urine from the kidney, and it bring that final product urine to the urinary bladder. See, when the blood reaches the kidney, it consists of both toxic substances and enormous amount of water. Extra water is reabsorbed in the kidney, and some amount of water is sent to the urinary bladder along with the toxic substances, that is urea, which forms the urine, and urine reaches the urinary bladder, and this is a bag-like structure or a sac which temporarily stores the urine, and it send the urine through the opening called urinary opening. So this is how the kidney helps in purification and separation of toxic substances. So kidney is also called blood purifier, which helps in the purification of blood, and an adult normally passes 1 to 1.8 liter urine per day, and the composition of urine is 95% of water, 2.5% of urea, and 2.5% of other waste materials. And students, in case or some person when your kidney is affected because of many reasons like infection and all, kidney can't able to filter blood, or it can't remove toxic substances from the blood. So this leads to accumulation of urea or toxic substances in the blood, which leads to the death. So in case it happens, so that is removed by an artificial kidney called dialysis. Dialysis is nothing but a machine-like setup which collects the impure blood and it purifies, it segregates toxic substances, and again it sends back the purified blood into the body, and it collects the urine. So this is called dialysis. Bye students.